Hi, I'm Pranitha, makeup artist at Models World, and I'm working here since the past 2 years. So basically we plan the looks according to the skin tone and their face shape and the features. So we try to keep their skin texture and color as similar to their natural color because that is what defines their portfolio. So that will help them in their career front to get better opportunities and the best opportunities in the industry. And that is how we plan different looks so that we can show all the angles and at the same time make them look very different. Definitely makeup changes the looks. So we start from a very simpler look, which is like giving their own preference of how they look naturally. And then gradually we try to give them looks which are not related to their personality because makeup is something that can change the features. So we use makeup in such a way to enhance the features to the best and at the same time to make them look different from their actual appearance because that will fetch them different roles in the industry, right? So see, we try to indulge colors in the makeup. At the same time, we try to give them different hairstyles because hairstyles are something that's a game changer in the looks actually. Because makeup, we can only add colors and dimensions, but for hairstyles, it is something that will change their look completely. So for male models, what we usually do is we play with their hair most of the times because that is how we can give them variations. Because for girls, we can do like experiment a lot with makeup. We can add colors, we can change the lipstick shades, or maybe with the eye shadow, we can play the different roles for them. But for male models, it's mainly the hair that we utilize and use to give them the different looks. Yes, there's definitely difference in both the type of makeup looks because ramp walks is something that needs changes frequently. So we make sure the makeup is not heavy there because different, like when we have a photo shoot which is running for like 4 to 5 hours or a ad shoot which is going for more than 6 hours, the makeup has to be long lasting. Whereas for the ramp shoots, we need not have a long-lasting makeup because we need to change it immediately after the sequence. So there are different techniques of how we do makeup so that we can easily change the look and at the same time, it doesn't take lots of time. So see, models and actors, they work with different makeup artists. They work with different projects and every place they meet a new makeup artist. Every makeup artist has a different kit and in the kit there are different products. So sometimes there are chances that they get some kind of rashes, something doesn't suit them. So what I always suggest all my the models here who are learning here from Models World is we mainly focus on giving them good skincare tips because skincare is something even for males and for female I'm talking, both of them need a very good skincare and hair care regime. They need to invest on their skincare because that is how they can make the makeup look flawless. For the makeup to look flawless, we need a very good clear skin. And for that, they really need to work on their skincare. And that's the only tip that we give them. And they are guided over on what to use and what not, and what they need to carry to every shoot along with them in their vanities. So models, when they are doing self-makeup, one thing they need to be aware of is they shouldn't use loud colors. They cannot use blacks and blues or anything that is dark. Supposing they do a darker shade of makeup and they go to the shoot, and then the client requires a very nude makeup. So it's a struggle for them to wipe off all the black color or the blue colors on the eyes, even a dark lipstick. Maybe she's wearing a red lipstick. If you go there, the client asks you to make it a nude lipstick. It's difficult. At the same time also with the nails. If your nail color is dark, that's also a problem because when the nail color is dark and the client needs very neutral shades, that is also an issue for the model. So we always try to tell them to keep everything neutral, right from the nails, lip shade and the eye colors. Everything neutral. After going there, they can carry their vanity kit and if anything suggests, if they want any touch-ups, additions of colors, they can do it there. But don't do it from home because wiping off makeup is difficult. giving a touch up or adding on a color is easier. So always we ask them to prefer a very nude and subtle makeup. So we try to give them a waterproof base in that actually. Why? Because we cannot touch up when you put water on the makeup, right? So we use a waterproof base, and for that we use different kind of primers and setting sprays, and that is what makes the base, like the makeup base, waterproof. And in that case it would be very easy. They can only take a tissue and dab it off and the water will be gone. Even in that case we do that for bridals as well, because brides also cry, so we make a waterproof base for them too. Contact lenses are basically a game changer. Especially for male models also, because when they change the color of contact lenses, they can get a different look to the face. Also, the size of the lenses matter, because like we spoke in the if you want to give any kind of wild look or any look which is very intense, any kind of lenses which are lighter in shade, like the grays, blues, greens, these all go very well on that. So we also try to inculcate these kind of lenses in the looks to give them a different character or different role. So it's beneficial, at the same time it isn't. Beneficial, the pros of having only one makeup artist is they have a hand of it, right? Because I'm working on that skin, I know very easily. We are comfortable with each other. So I know the right shades. You're comfortable with what kind of makeup I do. It's easy for us. So it's quick. I know your preferences and it is quick. But when you, the only con of having a same makeup artist is you'll have a same style if the makeup artist is not experimental. If the makeup artist is experimental, then that's great. But if they aren't, then it'll be like you're always carrying similar looks. So it's limited. When we work with different people, every person has different kind of thinking, mindset and work as well. So it's nice to work with different people, because that is how you will experiment more. Removing of tanning, yes, because tan is something that builds up on the skin. Okay, that is definitely a good thing if you're going for a tan removal thing. But if you want to go for skin lightening, it is not suggested, at least by me, because I believe you should embrace your self color, because every one of us is blessed with beautiful Indian skin tones. And if you want to look fair in one particular look, then you definitely have makeup. A makeup artist can definitely make you look fair. So one thing would be you have to embrace your own color, no matter what skin tone. Even dusky skin tones it's like very good to work on, even for makeup. And with makeup, you can definitely go fair whenever you want. So I wouldn't suggest for a skin lightening therapy. Fashion is very complicated, because it isn't stick to one. Why is it complicated? Because every other day there's a new fashion. There's a new trend. You just learn about one, and by the time there's a new trend again. So it's always complicated. Definitely according to the costume, according to the jewelry, according to the look and what you're planning for. Supposing it's a jewelry brand that you're shooting for. So we would like to concentrate more on the jewelry. It's a clothing brand you're shooting for. We like to concentrate more on the clothing. We will not dominate that with the makeup. So the makeup will be lighter, complementing the outfit or the jewelry. Whereas when it comes to a makeup shoot, you can experiment as much as you want with as many colors as possible. It's absolutely safe. Ask me why. It's us, the girls, who have to be careful, make our own limits and boundaries and be within it. That's simple. Nobody would come and harm if you are very well and associated with your work. Do your work and leave. And it's safe. So precautions for getting into the industry would be just one thing, that is, we need to build our own boundaries. We need to make sure that we are straight enough to anyone. Speak out whatever it is. You like something, you do. See, not everyone likes everything. Something that you like, I may not like. So you have to be clear about your opinions and thoughts. And when you tell the opposite person your thoughts that I don't like this, sir, maybe they can help you with another alternative for it, right? Until and unless you don't speak out, you won't get an answer for it. So I prefer them, I tell them to please speak out and be careful with their own boundaries. Absolutely. I left my job to get into this profession. You can see by my work probably. A dark day in career, there are many actually. It happens. Yeah. There are many betrayals. Yeah. So I had this one experience where I was working with another makeup artist for a project. And I was charging a certain amount to the director and they were paying me good. So she was assisting me. And then later what happened was, in my absence, she made a lesser quote to the team. And obviously the production house looks for the budget and the deal went to her. And I stopped receiving calls and I didn't understand. I thought maybe there are no shoots happening. But after like 1 month, I got to know that there were continuous shoots happening, but the lady who was along with me was doing that and I was not updated about it. So that was one bad thing I experienced, but it doesn't happen always. It's fine. It happens.